My name is Dr. Alistair Khan, and I'm Chief of Emergency Services here at the Massachusetts General Hospital. And I'm very pleased to be part of this wonderful event celebrating the history of the MGH as we gather to pay tribute to an extraordinary letter that was circulated on August the 20th, 1810. It was exactly 200 years ago that two of Boston's most prominent physicians, Dr. John Collins Warren and Dr. James Jackson, at the urging of Reverend John Bartlett, made a public and heartfelt plea to the wealthy members of the community. Their request was simple: to fund, establish, and support a hospital where, in times of sickness and distress, citizens could be treated, cared for, healed, and helped. This passionate call for action was the first tangible step on the path of what would soon become this great institution, the Massachusetts General Hospital. And now I'd like to introduce Tyrone, a member of the MGH development team, who will read aloud the August the 20th, 1810 letter.
Boston, August 20th, 1810. Sir, it has appeared very desirable to a number of respectable gentlemen that a hospital for the reception of lunatics and other sick persons should be established in this town. By the appointment of a number of these gentlemen, we are directed to adopt such methods as shall appear best calculated to promote such an establishment. We therefore beg leave to submit for your consideration proposals for the institution of a hospital, and to state to you some of the reasons in favor of such an establishment. It is unnecessary to urge the propriety and even obligation of succoring the poor in sickness. The wealthy inhabitants of the town of Boston have always evinced that they consider themselves as treasures of God's bounty, and in Christian countries, in countries where Christianity is practiced, it must always be considered the first of duties to visit and to heal the sick. When in distress, every man becomes our neighbor. The amount required for the institution proposed may at first sight appear large, but it will cease to appear so when we consider that it is to afford relief, not only to those who may require assistance during the present year or present age, but that it is to erect a most honorable monument of the munificence of the present times, which will ensure to its founders the blessings of thousands in ages to come. Hospitals and infirmaries are found in all Christian cities of the old worlds, and our large cities in the Middle States have institutions of this sort, which do great honor to the liberality and benevolence of their founders. We flatter ourselves that in this respect, as in all others, Boston may ere long assert her claim to equal praise. We are, sir, very respectfully, your obedient servants, James Jackson and John C. Warren.
It was exactly 200 years ago on August 20th that our founders, Drs. Jackson and Warren, planted a flag here in Boston proclaiming their determination to create a hospital in Boston aimed at providing care to those in need, advancing education and research, and serving the needs of the community. The most famous words in that letter, which Tyrone just read, are, "When in distress, every man becomes our neighbor." And I think this philosophy, this spirit, continues to shape the culture of this hospital, and I think is something that everyone here who works in this organization or is touched by this organization feels very deeply 200 years after this letter was written. To commemorate this anniversary of this letter that was sent to the people of Boston 200 years ago, we have created posters, several sets of posters down below me that we are asking the MGH community to sign as a way of reaffirming our commitment to the values, the vision, the mission that Drs. Warren and Jackson articulated 200 years ago. The first people that we'd like to sign one of these posters are the members of the Jackson and Warren family, and I'd like them to descend this balcony and head down the stairs and sign the poster that's directly in front of me.